Hello and good morning, everyone. So today we are submitting a self-tape audition for Walt Disney World. I'm not going to say which role or anything like that because character integrity, but we are going to be submitting a self-tape today. So I figured that I would just take you guys along with me today for a little audition with me video. I know self-tapes are obviously a little bit different than in-person auditions, but yeah, I figured it would be fun to kind of take you along. So I just woke up a little while ago. My mom is sitting with the baby and I'm about to jump in the shower. Okay, I already ate breakfast and I was gonna take you guys along with me a little bit earlier in the day, but you know, I have a baby and things just got away from me. First things first, outside of the shower, we need to figure out what we're gonna do with this pimple. Like, what is this pimple? I just woke up and it was there and like, hello, why? What is this doing to me? You know, what is happening? Okay, so let's take a shower and get our day started. Okay, so Eliza just woke up from a nap and she like only contact naps right now. So I was just holding her for a little bit so she could nap. I was planning on doing my hair and makeup fresh out of the shower, but like I said, when you have a baby, sometimes you have to go off of baby time. So I was just holding her for a little bit so she could get her nap in, and that's what we've been doing for the last little bit. And so now I'm about to do my hair and makeup. I'm probably just gonna do something like super light, enough to where it like shows up on camera so that, you know, I don't look completely washed out, but I'm not gonna do anything too much. And my hair, I'm probably just gonna also keep it pretty simple as well. So it shouldn't take too long to do that. I am also getting kind of hungry because it has been a little while since breakfast, but I'm undecided if I should do my hair and makeup first or eat lunch first. I don't know, but I'm gonna get Eliza up and ready now that she's out of her nap and kind of see where the day leads us. Okay, so we decided to go with lunch first. Okay, so I have some cauliflower and sweet potato tacos that I made for dinner last night, eating some leftovers, of course, and this big old salad, like very big old salad that my mom put together for me. So clearly it's a very big salad. And then I am drinking my little DIY pink drink. The coconut milk keeps separating from the juice, but you get the drift. So we're gonna go ahead and eat this up, and it is so good, but there's so much food here. Okay, so lunch has been eaten, was so good, and honestly, somehow I managed to eat the entire thing, which I was really shocked about because there was a lot of food there, but I just kept going, and yeah, that happened. And to be honest, it was so good, and my body is nourished, which is such a beautiful thing that I do not take for granted. I did also just re-brush my teeth because there were red onions in the salad, and even though this isn't an in-person audition, I just feel like, you know, I can smell my breath, even though they can't smell my breath, I can. And so like, I just want everything to be kind of put together. I don't know, there's just something to me about like having everything put together the way I would have it in a regular in-person audition, even though this isn't an in-person audition. That's just the me thing. By the way, this is not the shirt that I'm gonna be wearing. I just threw this on to finish getting ready. I don't know what shirt we're wearing yet, but we'll figure that out. Anywho, let's get into the makeup. I'm gonna do my hair and makeup now. I'll do my makeup first, and this isn't gonna be like a tutorial or anything, but I am just gonna go over some of the products that I will be using because, I mean, honestly, why not? Typically, I would probably use some different products if I was going for a more full coverage look, but I'm gonna use some of my like tried and true, really simple products that I have kind of like, I don't wanna say mastered because, well, I mean, I'm not that good or anything, but I just like, these are the products that I use more regularly on like a daily basis. And I know that I can do them really quickly and, you know, not have to worry too much. So we're gonna just jump right into it. First thing we're gonna do is go in with some moisturizer. This is the In Beauty Project 10+10 moisturizer. I got this actually at Disney Springs on my most recent trip to Florida, and I was just looking for a new moisturizer and cleanser, and the person that worked there suggested this to me, so I decided to give it a go, and I've been using it for the past couple of weeks since getting it, and I really like it. Next up, we are going to use the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint with SPF 40. This is in the shade ST6 Aura. This is like a super lightweight, it's kind of like your skin but better sort of makeup product. I got this when I was working in Disney because I was working outside and I wanted something that had SPF in it, but also like did have some nice coverage, but just looked like my skin and didn't make me feel like I was just gross with like a full face of makeup on, because like a full face of makeup I just don't think I would have been able to handle with working outdoors in the summer in Florida. Like that just does not sound like a good time for me personally. So this was kind of like the best way for me to go, and I've been using it ever since, and I really, really love it. I think it just gives like the most beautiful glow to your skin. It looks so natural. The girl at Sephora, when I first bought this, color matched me, and I think that this is just like the perfect match for my skin. I really love it, and I just put a little bit on my beauty blender and just blend it all out. Okay, so the foundation skin tint is all on. I am a little pale right now, so the color match isn't as good as it is when I am in the sun all the time and have a little bit of a tan, but you know, it's fine. It gets the job done, okay? We're gonna keep going. Hopefully it gets better. Next, we're going in with the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer, and this is in the shade Arrowroot. So I'm just gonna put some of this under my eyes. And the good thing about a self-tape audition is that like the camera does kind of blur things sometimes, and you're not in person, so everything doesn't have to be exact, even though it is nice to have it like that. If it's not, it's really like, okay, you know, even in person, it's really okay. Just like do what makes you feel good. You know, you don't have to be perfect to be good, but it is kind of nice sometimes knowing that you have a camera between you, because while the camera can sometimes accentuate the things you don't want it to, it can also block out some of the stuff that you don't want to be seen as well. Okay, so that is all blended out. The color is starting to get kind of better, maybe, I don't know. We're gonna go in with some setting powder because I just want to make sure that this isn't gonna like crease too much. And this is the Huda Beauty setting powder in Pound Cake. This is the Easy Bake. I just put some right on the lid, and I go in with my little powder puff, and I just put it like right under my eyes. I don't really know. I'm not like honestly really good at like baking. I never used to bake, so I don't really like feel like I ever do it effectively, but whatever. I just put it on under my eyes and help with it not creasing. And then sometimes I'll do it like a little bit on my forehead and a little bit on my like laugh lines right there. And then I just take a fluffy brush and I just like brush away the excess. Like I know baking, you're technically supposed to let it sit for a little bit, but I just kind of brush it right away because whatever, honestly, who really even cares? Like I used to be so into doing makeup things very specific, and like don't get me wrong, sometimes I get into moods where I am still just like that, but on a day-to-day basis, especially with having an 8-month-old baby right now, I've realized like the things that I can prioritize, and baking a certain way with my under eyes just like isn't on the top of the list at the moment. That's not to say to like not take care of yourself and to do self-care and all of that as a mom, because like that's definitely important. But for me personally, that's like one of the things I can, you know, knock to the bottom of the list of priorities. Okay, next I am going to be going in with some blush, and I am going in with the Patrick Ta She's That Girl, and this is super pigmented. Okay, so typically if I'm doing this foundation skin tint, I wouldn't use this blush because this blush is very, I don't want to say overpowering, but I think with a thicker base, this blush works better on me. With a base like this, because it's very lightweight, pretty thin, I usually would use something a bit lighter, but since we are going to be on camera, I am going to go in with this because I am probably going to set up my ring light for the audition or be standing in front of like natural lighting, and I don't want to look too washed out. So I still want to look like I have some color on my face. So a blush with a little bit more pigment is going to work a little bit better. So for my blush, I just take a big fluffy brush and I literally just kind of like dab it into like above my cheekbone area, and then sometimes I'll smile and do a little bit right on the apples, but I don't like ever focus it directly on the apples. I always kind of focus it more upward just to kind of create more of like a pulled back illusion. So lastly, for the face, I'm going to be going in with my Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer. This thing is literally so old. Like, do you see this? I've had it forever, but I still just keep using it. Whatever. I'm not really going to like contour my cheekbones or anything, but I am just gonna go into this on my forehead just to like put a little bit of dimension and color back into the rest of my face. So typically I would do my cheekbones and everything. I honestly don't really know why I'm not doing it today. I'm just not. So I'm just gonna do a little bit, like I said, on my forehead and just kind of blend it into the temple area just to kind of create that look of like a little bit more dimension. Also, if I ever think that the blush is too much, I just go back in with my powder brush and just kind of dab a little bit just to kind of like soften it up a little bit. And yes, by the way, I know I said this wasn't a tutorial and I'm kind of walking you through it, but it just feels natural to do that. So I'm sorry if you don't like this kind of stuff, but it's just kind of happening. So I'm just rolling with it. Alrighty, next up we are going in with some eyebrows. Again, not doing anything too much, but I am going in with like just my clear eyebrow gel. I got this off Amazon. I really don't know. I guess that's the brand name. I really don't know. I just bought it because it was not that expensive and I just needed a new eyebrow gel. So I bought it and yeah, now we're using it. Just going in to kind of style my eyebrows, just kind of setting them in place so they don't look like too wild. You know what I mean? Lastly, I'm gonna go in with the Tweezerman Disney, what is this called? Eyelash curler. Look at how cute it is. It has a little Mickey Mouse on it. Adorable. I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. Like, look at this. Look at the difference between this eye and this eye. I mean, this eyelash curler is wonderful. Okay, both eyes' eyelashes are curled. Now it's time to put on some mascara. I'm just going in with the mascara that I have, which is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean. It looks like this. It's in the color Very Black, and we're just gonna put it on my eyelashes. Looks pretty good. Okay, and then to finish off, I'm just gonna spray it with a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, and just, you know, set this makeup look in place. And there you have it. I will apply some lip color, but I'll do that right before I am ready to record the actual audition. But now let's do some hair. I don't know, maybe I should just leave it like this. I was gonna curl it, but to be honest, I kind of like the way it's looking and I might just fix up the front a little bit. So let's figure out the hair. Okay, you guys, so I think that this is honestly just like what we're gonna do with the hair. My hair's getting literally so long too. But yeah, I don't want to apply like unnecessary heat to it or anything if I really don't have to. So I think just kind of keeping the front like tucked back behind my ears. I might put some bobby pins in so that it doesn't fall out and look messy during the actual singing. But yeah, I think that this is like fine. I think this is a fine look. Okay, if I think I want to make any adjustments to it before I start recording, I will, but honestly, I think this is okay. And now my mom, being an absolute doll, is making me some tea so that I can soothe my throat a little bit before singing. Thanks for my tea, Mommy.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I just got done drinking my tea and I have on this turtleneck, which I'm kind of regretting. It's not looking the way I hope, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is what I look like. And you know what? Confidence is key. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and film the self-tape now. I am trying to find the best space to do it because I have like a lot of doors, like closet doors and stuff hanging on the clear walls. So I'm trying to find like a place to do it. It's been a while since the last time I've recorded a self-tape audition. And typically I used to do it on this wall over here, but now my bed goes up against that wall. So it's a little bit trickier. So we're gonna try to find the space to do it, but yeah, this is what we're looking like. Didn't do anything else to my hair. Kind of wishing I did, but now it's getting late and we're running out of time and I have to do it, so let's just go for it. Okay, let's warm up for a quick minute. 1 1 2 1 1 2 3 2 1 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1 1 5 4 5 3 5 2 5 1 5 4 5 3 2 1 1 5 4 5 3 5 2 5 1 5 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, I think that's enough. It's kind of later in the afternoon now, so I think that we have enough warm up. I was singing in the shower too to kind of warm up when I took a shower earlier, and this is the spot that we found for the self-tape, so let's just go ahead and do it, you know? Okay, so I submitted my self-tape, and sorry, I'm trying to talk a little bit quieter right now because the baby is napping on me. But yeah, I submitted it, and to be honest, I was having kind of a hard time. What is on my wall? I was having kind of a hard time with submitting it. I kept getting like an error message, and literally right on the instructions it says to only submit once. And so I tried to submit, but then it seemed like it didn't go through. So then a few minutes later I tried submitting again, and that one also seemed like it didn't go through. So I really don't know. I hope that it even went through at all, but if it did, I think it might have gone through twice. So I'm not really sure. I don't want that to take me out of consideration if it went through multiple times, because it looks like I wasn't following the instructions and trying to keep resubmitting myself. But yeah, that really wasn't the case. I was just having some technical difficulties, which is definitely, a con when you're doing anything online, technical related, anything like that. Of course, there's always the chance that you can have glitches or something. And also the audition was due today. So, I mean, I think technically I could have submitted this earlier to look out for any, any errors or anything, but I guess it could have happened at any time and I could have still ran into the same issue. So, it is what it is, but I did go ahead and submit it. They did provide the song for us to sing, and we also could have chosen our own choice, but I did just go with what they provided. And then it did also have us take a selfie, which I wasn't expecting. I know I have auditioned for vocalist roles with Disney in the past, and they were in person, and there you did have to take a selfie, but I was not expecting to have to take a selfie on the online self-tape audition. But basically I just submitted my video to YouTube, and then I updated my resume. I did fully update my resume and then just put the link to that. And then I had my headshot on there. And then they do give you kind of a spot to talk about other roles that you have, fill it out manually, but it wasn't working. That also kept giving me an error message. So it kind of has a lot of my older roles on it, and I didn't really get the chance to update it. Unfortunately, it just literally was not working. It kept saying I didn't have access to do it for some reason. So, it is what it is, but it's my first self-tape audition in a while, and I just wanted to go ahead and put myself out there and do it. So you know what, whatever happens, happens. I would love to get the role, obviously, but if I don't, then that is okay. It was just another experience for me to keep practicing self-tape, to just keep working my vocals, and to keep getting my face out there. The more you have people see you, the more they become familiar with you. And that's not necessarily a bad thing if casting directors keep seeing you around. So yeah, I'm happy with the fact that I did it, and let's see what happens. All right, guys, so I just realized I never ended the video, so it's the next day, but thank you all so very much for watching and coming along with me. I know I didn't really get to show you that much, but I am happy that I got to document some of the experience for you guys, and I am so thankful for you guys sticking along and watching it. So obviously we are hoping for the best, but again, like I said, even if it doesn't work out, it was just another great experience for me to keep practicing and keep getting myself out there, which I am very grateful for. So thank you all, and I hope that you all have a beautiful and blessed day, everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.